vehemently in the capture of the judiciary, not me, the CJ, because what I would ask is what evidence do they have? Because we deal with evidence. Let them tell us in which instance has the judiciary been captured.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I'm glad you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start the session by appreciating everyone who has supported this channel by subscribing to YOLENO TV. If you wish to support us, please hit the subscribe button and then you can hit the like button. So now, the court of public opinion seems to have won in this battle between the opposition and the government. Literally by now, all Kenyans know that William Ruto called for a ceasefire, a political ceasefire. That came in the wake of the realization that Monday was going to be fatal, and Monday was going to be so chaotic to an extent that even the media threatened the government that if they harm any of their media personality, then they were going to demonstrate from Wednesday going forward. So now William Ruto decided to call for a ceasefire. So this has prompted Martha Koome to now go on the defensive and defend the Supreme Court over allegations or over the general perception that has been there in Kenya that Supreme Court has been defending the executive and not the people of the Republic of Kenya. So Martha Koome was taken through a series of questions in which she had to answer them, and then she had to defend herself.
I vehemently in the capture of the judiciary, not me, the CJ, because what I would ask is what evidence do they have? Because we deal with evidence. Let them tell us in which instance has the judiciary been captured. And if I'm cautious with the president, he is doing his job, I am doing my job. When we meet, I am telling him about administration of justice, that I need human resource capital to be able to ensure there is justice for the Kenyans all over. I need infrastructure. I need courts built in all the 150 sub-counties where we haven't built.
One of the reasons that Martha Koome found herself defending the Supreme Court is on this issue of the chief administrative secretaries. She defended herself by saying that she did not play a role in swearing-in ceremony. She also defended herself regarding that case that she did not say that the government appoint 50 cast members. But there is a part with which Martha Koome evaded, and is that part where the courts did not give a conservatory order that would have barred the government from vetting or from swearing in these 50 chief administrative secretaries.
Millicent Nyaboke Omanga, being appointed a chief administrative secretary.
And my dear, I think the civil society retracted that statement and apologized. I have an apology on my desk. They said we didn't know because they were accusing the judiciary of swearing the 50 CASs, which was not true. Judiciary has no role in swearing executive appointees other than the president.
Again, Martha Koome fell short of apportioning blames to the magistrate and other judges and saying that she cannot play a role in the decisions which are made by the public or by other judges. But Martha Koome is a custodian of this constitution, and she is the Supreme Court CJ, and I think she's the CEO of the judiciary. I don't think she's right if she can say that she doesn't have a mandate over such decisions.
I'm not a mini God. I don't tell judges. And they would protest. In fact, they would ask for my removal if I told them to rule in a certain way. Yeah, because that's really overreaching.
Right.
Yes.
So leave us with this. Given these statements, are you not concerned that confidence in the independence, perception in the independence of the judiciary has been eroded?
I would just tell Kenyans to have confidence in the Constitution.
There was the issue of CDF, which Martha Koome's court played a critical role in making sure that CDF was not supposed to be part and parcel of what the MPs' daily activities are all about. But then the Supreme Court played another role in ensuring that the government bent that decision and had now the member parliaments again play a critical role in CDF. So the Supreme Court gave an unfair verdict on the LGBTQ, and this has not augured well with Kenyans, but the Supreme Court has not done anything to reverse that decision, despite the fact that Kenyans have cried foul over it. So the court of public opinion won. I can say that the people of Kenya have won because they have forced the government to, for the first time, try to listen to Kenyans. And if you listen to the speech of Raila Amolo Odinga yesterday, Raila said that if the government will not abide by the terms, the government will not lower the high cost of living, we will go back to the streets and demonstrate again until the government brings back that subsidy that was ensuring that Kenyans did not suffer in terms of the high cost of living, that was ensuring that Kenyans did not suffer in terms of school fees, because when that subsidy of education was removed, that is the time now parents started crying about a high cost of maintaining education for their kids. So that is why the CJ had to find herself moving with speed to defend herself again on these matters of them, being criticized that they have been fighting for the government and not for the people of the Republic of Kenya. There's a time I shared a video of Martha Koome apologizing to Kenyans. That was, I think, early February. That video, I shared it in my previous analysis. You can just go back to the videos there, then you can check. You just go to a video that was posted in the first week of February there. In that video, Martha Koome was literally apologizing to Kenyans and asking for Kenyans for a second chance. So in this analysis, Martha Koome was kind of cornered because she was asked about why she dropped all those corrupt cases the moment the Kenya Council government took over power, why those cases were dropped abruptly. Even the murder charges against Aisha Juma dropped. So many cases were dropped. There is this particular case about Governor Waititu, about Rigathi Gachagua. Those cases were also dropped. These were high-profile cases which ought to have been looked at carefully but not dropped. But Martha Koome's case court decided to drop all these charges. There were charges which were dropped, I think, at around 2 to 3 days to the vetting of this chief of the cabinet secretaries. So Martha Koome was also put to task to talk about that. So that's why I maintain that the courts of public opinion have won against the government this time round, because the people have spoken, the people have said that we want a bipartisan approach towards the IEBC formation. So that forced the government yesterday to take it back to the parliament. Now, I think this strategy by Raila Amolo Odinga has worked, because it is evident that if you don't have numbers in the parliament, then you can just go to the people will talk and push the government to do some changes. So the people have talked in this court of public opinion. You remember the Jivanji courts, you remember the Jacaranda courts, those courts of public opinion. They work towards shaping this democracy of the public. And that's why William Ruto yesterday had to send back that bill to the parliament to consider again, looking at the bipartisan approach towards the issue. Ladies and gentlemen, share what your opinions are regarding this matter. And once again, I'd like to urge you to stay safe and stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.